And so this video begins in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And we have landed. Check out this antique McCormick International Harvester Farmall tractor. I'm a sucker for tractors. I'm a kid from Indiana originally. Up there is Lookout Mountain. You can actually see the Lookout Mountain incline right in there. We were up there just a few months ago. I've actually been in Chattanooga, or we've been in Chattanooga for what, about an hour?
Yeah.
Couple hours?
Yeah.
Chris the girl wanted to stop over here and check out the Barn Nursery, which is not just a flower shop. They've got a lot of wacky things going on inside, like dinosaurs. It was really cool. If you want a tour of the Barn Nursery after this video, go and check out Chris's. I'll put a link in the description below to her channel so you can do so. But we just started here because I am starting my video and I have something. Oh man, I can't wait to show you this. I can't wait to see it. I hope it's good. We're going to a retro video store, and get this, it's called Crocbuster. Crocbuster video. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. I'm Tampa J. This is Chris, my beautiful fiance, and we traveled about an hour and 20 minutes or so from our home northwest of here. I'm sorry, northeast. It was just about the same distance from our house to Gatlinburg. We live like right in the middle, and I didn't know how close we were. That's pretty amazing. We did move on the other side of Knoxville, so that helped a little bit. But recently, I just saw that this retro video store was down here in Chattanooga. Also, Chris wanted to check out the nursery, which we just did, and we haven't been to McKay's Books in Chattanooga, either of us.
Nope. And
you may have caught the video a couple weeks ago. The McKay's bookstore, giant media store, not just books, but media, side note back to it, our local one closed down in Knoxville. So we're gonna make a day here in Chattanooga looking for physical media. I'm a collector of VHS, so I am really stoked to walk into this video store, Crocbuster. Just love that name. Hopefully they have some VHS. Hopefully they have some horror. That's specifically what I like to collect, but I collect everything. I've been collecting tapes, as I have always called them, since I was a kid. I've never gotten rid of one. Another side note back to it. This was a great time here. Again, go check out our video. We're gonna get going to Crocbusters, and also we'll get some food later in Chattanooga. Who knows what we'll eat? There's much ahead and munch ahead. Did I say munch ahead twice? Or did I say much and then munch?
Much and then munch.
I did it right. All right. All right, let's go. And we're about to take a left on Cherokee Boulevard here on the north side of Chattanooga, just north of the Little Tennessee River. All right, guys, we have just turned off and parallel parked. We have made it to 607 Cherokee Boulevard. Parallel parked right there. There's a few things going on here. Something called the Electric Crocodile Vintage and the local dive. It looks really cool back here. Up here is the entrance to the video store. Electric Crocodile Vintage and more. It's awesome, isn't it? It's got a mohawk.
Really cool.
That is the sickest name for a video store. I hope it's inside. I see Green Door Toys is inside too, whatever that is. And this used to be a liquor store, judging by this old sign right here. All right, I have to do this. I hate when this happens, but on this vintage liquor store sign, there's a missing cat. Hopefully they find him. We're helping. His name is Slinky. If you see him, there you go. Hope everyone's okay. It says right here, not a liquor store. They just embraced the signage. It says that Electric Crocodile says that they are open 10 to 7, 7 days a week. So there you go. Let's check it out. No public restrooms. Oh, wow. Hi there.
Hello.
Thank you. Looks like they have a bunch of vintage clothing as well. All right, we spotted our first gator. That's cool. Looks like he's going to drop it into the Papa Shot. Chris pointed out that last year they had a Croctoberfest. Here's the poster. Homemade. Cool. All right, there's a bunch of cool stuff. Okay, this is a roadside hidden gem. Bunch of stuff to look at in here. Check out the old Star Wars Episode 1 t-shirt. Wish that was in my size. Okay, we're gonna find the videos for sure, but let's highlight the vintage stuff. That looks like the Smokey the Bandit jacket over there. Got their own tags. This is actually a Honda Goldwing jacket. There's the Croctoberfest t-shirt. I hope they do that again. I would love to check it out. Vintage Coca-Cola machine by the door. We used to have one like this, but it was Pepsi. Croctoberfest.
Biketoberfest.
Oh, Biketober. I need some glasses, man. This is an old drink cooler from the liquor store inside on display. Check it out. It's gonna be May. In-sync dolls. I remember these were a thing. They also have some of their top of the line collectibles for sale in here too. I see some 8-track, some Aerosmith. Also, there's Beatles Abbey Road on 8-track. 15 bucks. Oh wow. They have an original Under Oath album. That's their first album. Love that band. They're from Tampa. The Changing of the Times. 219 bucks for that. That is one of their best albums. That's the one that Dallas Taylor is the vocalist, who is now the vocalist for Maylene and the Sons of Disasters. Two of my favorite bands out of the Florida. Did you find Party Mix?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. They got CDs here. New arrivals.
This one.
Oh yeah, I definitely had that one.
Yeah.
The hits. They've got a wall of second-hand denim jeans, and they're all nicely laid out and by waist size. This right here looks like Bella a little bit. That's pretty neat. All right, this store is bigger and better than I thought it would be. I thought we were just coming to see videos, but they've got a little bit of everything as far as media, pop culture, and retro. A lot of Garth Brooks. That must say something. Ooh, I see videos behind you. So in this red case right here, it's all music VHS. They got Will Smith music video collection in there. Vanilla Ice, Nas. Also, they've got 2 VHS from the band called Utopia. Some DVDs down here. Okay, there's a Streets of Fire cassette tape for 25 bucks. It's in okay shape.
M&M bag.
Oh, that's retro.
1998. Yeah.
Cleveland. That's not too far from here. All right, somewhere in here they have a giant wall of just retro videos, but there's obviously some up here. These are more to do with music. They've got footwear for you, vintage footwear. Also, they have new shoes in here too. Power on, won't play tape. Oh man, the radio works, but the tape player doesn't work. That's a cool boombox. All right, but this one works. This one's from the early 90s. I had one like this, RCA. 25 bucks for that? It's not bad. Jaws the Revenge. Did you ever see the movie? You never saw that yet?
No, I never did.
Or you haven't seen it yet?
The book. This time, it's personal.
I'll tell you what, the movie's awfully personal.
Yeah.
We've got Britney Spears cardboard cutout. Remember when she was on the Pepsi commercials? And then below,
Oh, that's cool.
you've got vintage camouflage jackets and uniforms. That's pretty neat. All right, I think I see the videos. They're over there. It says Supreme. I see videos over there. We're getting to you. Here's another beer cooler. They've got antique collectibles in here. Check this guy out. I knew someday I'd crack up. What is that all about? It says Psycho Ceramic. I think that's just someone personal label.
I found that So You Think You Can Dance to her 2007
Oh, no way.
shirt you were looking for.
I've been looking that for,
Yeah.
well, since 2007.
Yeah, it's been a while, almost 20 years.
You know what? I waited so long, I'm not going to buy it.
Okay. They were in Tampa on the 19th.
I think I remember that.
Okay.
I worked that day. I like how they labeled this section Y2K. I think this purse is very Y2K. What do you think? 2000s? Oh, are you okay back there? There's a little kid hiding there.
Remember when those were everywhere?
Like how they just hung the hats up here. All right, Jackpot. We've got VHS right here. We've got some in the case. Oh my glory, I found the video store. Welcome to Crocbuster. I see some disturbing behavior right there. I could add that to my collection. I like this movie. And right next door, Alicia Silverstone and The Babysitter. $8.99. Okay, I'll put that in my maybe pile. Okay, this is nuts. They got this all labeled nice and neatly. They got comedy, mostly comedy on the right. I see a lot of James Bond over here. Also, there's some DVDs kind of intertwined. Just gonna walk around to show you what's going on here before I get busy digging. This is pretty neat. Oh man, there's more in here than I thought. There's more over there too. Welcome to Crocbuster Video. Found the sci-fi section. Oh man, kid in a candy store. Jay in a video store. There's a lot in here.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. We got Pennywise and Ghostface over here. All right, there's a Friday the 13th, part 6. I already have that, and I got CJ Graham to sign it. Oh my gosh. There's a Nightmare 2 over there. That's mine. That's the original cover.
Nice.
That's mine. 25 bucks. Looks like this is mostly horror. Night of the Strangler, 25 bucks. Kingdom of the Spiders. Fun fact, I bought that already. And I got that because Adam the Woo told me it was a great movie. And when we both met William Shatner for the first time, he told this to William Shatner. He said, "I loved you in Kingdom of the Spiders," because he liked that movie. And Shatner replied, "Thank you." So this Gone in 60 Seconds VHS is very important to me because this is the very first title, new release title I ever bought on DVD when DVD came out. This and The Matrix were my very first, and the first old title on DVD was Rocky, one of the greatest movies of all time that I bought. We got the Never Ending Story right here, original VHS. It's going for $6.99. That's not bad. It's not in terrible shape, and it's got the old video store sticker where it came from. Let's see if I can make it out. It's a little 8-up. Video Rental South. Wherever that was, you may have rented it. All right, the Nightmare. It's in okay condition, but it's good enough for 25 bucks. Also, they have The Exorcist right here for 70 bucks. Oh my gosh. Do I need that? I do need that. I don't know if I want to pay 70 bucks for it today. I just met Linda Blair the other day. It would have been cool to have that already and get her to sign it. Also down here they have, Salem's Lot, the movie, for 55 bucks. Dead Time Stories. That's a cool cover, 35 bucks. Quale dule dimbella. Give me the power, I beg of you. Have you ever seen Extra? When Tony grows up, he's going to be just like Daddy. Is that Daddy? Okay, I'm hooked. I want to see Extra. I don't know if I'm going to pay 40 bucks for it. I do have my VCR set up at home, so I could watch it. Maybe I'll just stream that. Blue Steel with Jamie Lee Curtis. It's taped up. Let's see. If it's the right price, $7.99. The backside looks better. It's not taped up. I don't know. Maybe if it was in better condition. It would be cool to have all the original Star Trek VHS. If you have them all, you will have a nice big picture of the U.S. Enterprise. All right, here's the search for Spock, not in the set, the famous set. It's going for $5.99. I might grab that. I like that it's not of the set. It's just a standalone VHS, and the cover is awesome. Wow, there's more over there in the corner. Check this out. New sealed VHS tapes. Oh, they got Ben-Hur. I love Ben-Hur. I remember that's one of the first DVDs I ever got too. I had to special order it. That's amazing. It's sealed. Written by Governor Lew Wallace, the original story, who was famously a part of the Lincoln County Wars with Billy the Kid. That's a cool Hoosiers right there. That was probably at a video store.
Yeah.
$5.99. I've got the original tape actually twice, but I like the character of that one. That's a good find. There's one of my top Hitchcock films right there. North by Northwest, Mr. Cary Grant. Such a fun, adventurous movie. You're gonna have some beta tapes in here. Check this out with John Lithgow. Oh, the Manhattan Project beta tape. Oh, that's cool. 20 bucks. I don't need to start collecting beta, but that would be a cool one to have. Also, they have The Killing of Randy Webster. Was it murder or self-defense? Based on a true story. Okay, I think I found my second vintage pickup. They've got House 2 for $17.99. Also, check out this cover. It lives again. Alright, see Boogeyman right here? So when I worked at Hollywood Video around 2005, this movie was on our shelves. This is one of the last massively produced new release VHSs. It's that era, 15 bucks. This is one I grew up watching. Mel Gibson and Goldie Hawn, Bird on a Wire. Talk about a movie full of adventure and fun. Really funny, great performances. I used to watch this on repeat when I was a kid. It was always like on HBO or Cinemax or one of those cable movie channels. Glenn Morris, Tarzan's Revenge. Huh. Cool. Alright, this is cool. The Terminator collection. T2 is about to turn 35 years old. I think this Friday. This is the first and second movie combo on VHS. It's going for $11.99. That's pretty cool. We got Gremlins up there. There's all kinds of things to look at. You gotta look all the way around in each and every room of this store. I haven't seen it all yet. There's still multiple rooms, but there's stuff to look at everywhere. They got all the right stuff too. It's pretty cool. This is like the kids section over here. All kids films. I take that back. They do have the stand over here, right here in Oz. Wonder if they have my brother's old Barney tapes in here. We used to have an RCA TV just like this that we sat on the kitchen counter. They've got an Ernest Goes to Camp for $14.99. Oh man, that's so cool. Filmed in Tennessee. That's the original cover. I remember seeing that when I was a kid, actually renting it. 15 bucks. It's in okay shape. All right, I haven't seen these since I was a kid. It would have been Video Junction in New Palestine, Indiana, the video store where I first rented and watched The New Adventures of McGee and Me. They have all the tapes here. I haven't seen this forever. This is a throwback right here. All right, so what's going on right now is I have walked to the front, got the person working behind the counter to come back, get into the cases to grab me what I'm going to purchase. Plus, I have picked up, I'm going to say I've picked up about 20 VHS tapes and I've already taken them to the front. I have some in my hand. What I'm going to do at the end of this video is like Chris the Girl does on her video. What do you call it? A good old-fashioned haul?
Good old-fashioned haul, yeah.
I'm going to do that back at home. So we're going to go get some food. We're not done checking out this place, by the way. You've seen most of it.
It's huge. Gigantic.
I'm going to check the rest of the store out. We're going to go get some food, and then we're going to go, oh my gosh, we're going to McKay's.
Yeah. Pace yourself.
I'm trying. This store is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back up front. Little did I know, check out this mural. Pause for the cool, rad mural. That's cool. If you walk through this door, hey, there's Elvis. Side note, back to it. Can you tell I have ADHD? Check this out. It goes down this little stretch here, and then you walk through that right there. It says the wine bar. So I'm guessing there used to be a wine bar in the liquor store.
No.
It's a barrel. The wine barrel?
There's no liquor back there.
There's no liquor? Oh no, what are they doing to me right here? What is this, Chris?
I know, I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh, there's WCW, NWO, Superstar Series, Goldberg. That's fun. Oh, there's Inner Space. I didn't even know this was over here. What you got there?
Richard Scary.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah.
I remember watching that. All right, there's a big room behind me. We're almost there. I couldn't help but notice these glasses right here look like Aunt Gladys's glasses from Weapons.
Which ones?
These glasses right there.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Pretty neat.
That is. Now I want them.
Yeah, they look good on you.
Yeah.
I like those.
Same shape.
They're same shape. They're a little too pink, but I thought Aunt Gladys right away. They might pop more as cosplay. So that's where we came from. And check this out. Wow. This place is massive. She wasn't lying, my friends. There's a lot of toys and collectibles in here. Oh, another room in here too. Okay, this is mostly toys. We have hit a hidden gem, my friends. It is really hiding. They've got a ton of comic books too. Green Door Toys. Okay, so welcome to Green Door Toys. That's where we are right now. Vintage G.I. Joe in the case. There's Shipwreck right there. All the G.I. Joe. This whole back wall here is all Star Wars. Some original Kenner in here. The newer Hasbro. I see some Power of the Force down there. Have a bunch of those. And here's the Black Series. Got jerseys in here. T-shirts. Looks like Frankenstein. Look at this guy. He's wearing like a soccer jersey. He's cool. Found the Steelers shirt. Aaron Rodgers just re-signed. Notre Dame basketball shirt. That's neat. There's a Michigan right behind it. Michigan. And there's another room back here. Maybe a couple more vintage clothes. Looks like these are owned by several different stores all in one. Check out Betty Boop over here. Oh wow, vintage Fievel. That's cool. I remember that.
Yeah, they took old toys
I
and made
remember
them
that
into
one.
keychains. Yeah.
That's from McDonald's.
Yeah.
Batman Returns. Same for that. We were just talking about these toys yesterday.
Yeah.
First drive-in movie I ever saw. Oh yeah. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
from that's also McDonald's, but that's Batman the Animated Series. All right, I think we reached a dead end, or does it go further that way?
It's just clearance up at the top.
Okay. Clearance. And I see some videotapes over here. Oh, look, Ted Nugent. Scream Dream. Oh, here's some VHS. All right, 2004. I remember watching this in the theater with my dad. I really enjoyed it. One of the last of the VHS to go at a rental store. So if you haven't seen The Terminal, it's a great movie. I liked it.
Yeah.
Look what Chris found.
It's never good at this.
That's a classic right there.
There you go.
You got it.
Yeah.
You are a percussionist, though. You got the rhythm. Cool. That's an
Yeah.
old logo right there.
Yeah.
Ponchos from Universal. That's neat. All right, we're walking back towards the front. I keep seeing stuff. They got the Millennium Falcon spaceship box right there. I think it's still in there. I actually filmed an unboxing of one of these many years ago. This one's $300. There's one right there. This is all Star Wars in here. Classic Kenner. Check it out. Wow. You got it. If you like toys, if you like movies, if you like retro, you got to stop in here and check them out. There's Hoth right there, the toy set, and it's got the cardboard cutout background with it. I think I remember that in my library. That's really good. Mm-hmm. It's the whole movie.
Yeah.
Someone wrote it.
Neat.
Gremlin's a new friend. So that's a nice way to put it.
Yeah.
All right, back through the wine barrel. This must have been some cool liquor store or something, right? All right, guys, I think we have both finished our shopping here at Crocbuster Video.
Okay.
We got a cat up here named Ziggy at the front counter. Whoa! Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy. I think of Quantum Leap. Ziggy. See her there, she's napping. Hope she don't bite you. Watch out, Ziggy could be a biter. Crocbuster Video. Such a clever name.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Look, I got these all totaled up for you. It'll be $153.
Okay, cool. All right, let's put it this way. This bag weighs about 20 pounds. So there's about 20 in there.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to buy that much today.
I had a feeling.
You did?
Yeah.
They had some really cool titles in there I haven't seen before anywhere, so I had to grab them. I'll show you later. All right, guys, I will return here. There was stuff in there that I just had to walk away. And they're going to get new stuff in. Check out Electric Crocodile, Vintage, and more. Crocbuster Video. I worked up my appetite. How about you?
Yeah, me too.
You liked it in there?
Oh, that was really cool.
You got some stuff too. Check it out on her channel. And one last thing before we leave here. I didn't even check out the outside of the store. There's a giant chicken over here. I guess the garage door was open in the back. I didn't recognize it. I was hunting VHS. A really cool store. The local dive retail, Stitch Effects, and also Electric Crocodile Vintage, Green Toys, and of course Crocbusters, all in one here. It's an inflatable chicken. He's not inflated though, but they stuffed him so he is kind of propped up there. Check out this old refrigerator. What's going on in here? Kind of looks like Ivy Crow from Indiana Beach. Chris bought me this sticker.
Welcome.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick this in a special spot. Now it's time for pizza. We're getting pizza. This is a really cool bridge. Crossing over the Tennessee River. We're eating pizza downtown. This reminds me of a bridge in Los Angeles a little bit. All right, guys, we just parallel parked a couple blocks away from the pizza joint. You may know what it is. Straight away, check out this cool bus. This is Broadway, by the way. Side note, I've never seen a bus like that. That's the Tennessee Aquarium. And right over here is a Mellow Mushroom. We have never eaten that before. And that's our jam.
Adding it to the list.
Yep. We will someday count all of the Mellow Mushrooms we've been to so far. I like these like bottle cap, like tent things over here. And of course you got your giant mushroom dude. Looks like he's got a Diet Coke. Diet Coke, a handkerchief, and a pizza. Smells great in here. Hello, please wait to be seated. All right, we've been seated in this booth over the kitchen area. Check this out, flying saucer mushroom. All right, back in the restrooms hallway. It's an L-shaped hallway. This is an Alice in Wonderland mural, and it's quite large. I'm just gonna go down it. Hopefully don't get cut off by anyone. This is really neat. There's the Mad Hatter. There's Alice. They got the clock all the way at the end by the ladies' restroom. Flamingo. Looks like a flamingo. That is so cool. And look at that, there's the rabbit. Pouring the tea. Mellow Mushroom. Also, there's a Coca-Cola theme going on in here. Maybe because we're close to Atlanta and Mellow Mushroom's first store is in Atlanta. We've got a giant Coke up here, and then over here they've got a mushroom driving a classic Coke truck. I got a little side salad here. I got the Greek salad with the dressing. Chris got the side salad, oil and vinegar right there. It's a nice healthy salad. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, got a little too excited. Sorry.
Oh, hey.
Calm down.
Watch
here.
out what you're doing there, Mr. Vinegar. And there's our usual. We love it. Pineapple and mushroom. This is our go-to Mellow Mushroom.
Yeah.
Our toppings are pineapple and the mushroom, and they also have a trio mushroom, which I forgot to order.
Yeah.
We didn't get the
forgot
trio
about that.
mushroom.
Yeah, we haven't got that in a while.
Just regular, and we get it well done, or as they say, crispy. Crust looks great. Yeah, perfect sourdough crust. Okay, we're gonna eat this. It's gonna be good. I'm just that confident. Chris and I both agree this is one of the best Mellow Mushroom pizzas we've ever had, and we've had a ton.
Yeah.
It's cooked perfectly, just the way we like it, and it's burning my finger. All right, we went from very, very hungry to very, very full. We have to boast on this Mellow Mushroom because we both said this is the best pizza we've had.
It's really good.
So now we're going to McKay's Books. Hey Siri, oh buddy, oh pal. Directions to McKay's Books, Chattanooga.
Getting directions to McKay's using Google Maps.
Thank you. It is 22 minutes. It's on the way home. All right, I've passed this for many years off of Interstate 75, which is right over here on the northeast side of Chattanooga. Towering sign. This building looks just like the one back in Knoxville. Rest in peace, McKay's Knoxville just closed down a few weeks ago. It is going down. I hope I don't. If they have VHS in here, I hope they have it. But I'm gonna try not to spend any money in here. I'm gonna try.
We'll see what we can find.
I already said I'm gonna try not to spend any money in here.
Well, we'll see about that.
I knew you would laugh.
We'll see about that.
50 years of McKay's. Okay, so it looks exactly the same as the only other McKay's bookstore that I've been into. I think they even have more. There's definitely more vinyl right there. Look at this. This is a bin full of figures. There's a lot of Star Wars and Legos in here. Pretty cool. They definitely have a lot more music instruments here, specifically the guitars. All right, Chris got a very cool pickup. Go check out her video.
Yeah.
I would show you, but you gotta buy the book. It's amazing. Chris and I were both looking for the occult section. We found it all the way in the back corner of the store, by the way. We'll go upstairs in a few seconds. We're gonna thumb through the occult. Books of ghosts, poltergeist, hauntings. Over there we got prophecy and psychics. They've got a lot of books in here. Did I say I wasn't gonna spray any on her? What? I think I'm just going to stop here.
Yeah.
I've got a handful of books. You've got a handful of books.
Yeah, I'm not done yet.
I haven't gone upstairs or looked
Yeah.
at the DVDs. They had a whole aisle full of Switch games.
Ooh, that's exciting.
I'll see you outside. Bye. Here's the aisle full of video games. Got Xbox One over here. Oh, Sega and NES. I do collect that. Gonna thumb through that too. There are more options here than I remember at the one in Knoxville. Maybe because they knew at that time they were starting to phase it out. Maybe some of that stuff's here. So here at the bottom of the cartridges, inside these cases, this is their way of storing multiple cartridges, all different systems. In this case right here, we have the original Metal Gear. Check it out. You got Michael Biehn. They stole his image. I think they paid for it, but that's Michael Biehn from Terminator right there, Kyle Reese. Then you got the classic Star Wars Episode 1 racer game. That's a good one. And then you got Punch Out, $26.95. And this all the way down. Star Wars stuff in the cardstock, most of this. Have this guy here, Power of the Force. They even have their own bags for unboxed toys. They've repackaged. Are you okay? I know, I haven't even got to the movies yet.
We gotta get out of here.
We gotta get out of this place. I haven't got to the movies.
Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, that's neat. Alright guys, had to get a basket. I haven't even been upstairs yet. And I've got all this. Oh boy. Oh boy, Chris is up here. This is all bargain bins over here. Blu-rays and DVD all the way down the wall. Bargain here. Find any bargains? Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
You've got a basket full too.
Do you have Hellboy?
I do not. That's a great pickup.
It's
Great
only
movie.
95 cents.
Grab it.
Yeah.
Hope it's not scratched.
Yeah, I looked at it.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta make sure they're not
I made
scratched
sure it was
here.
in there at least.
They do check them because they do have a scratched specific section.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks great. And here is the family section of DVDs, CDs, all the way around. Children's section, DVDs, action. I'm gonna look here. I'm actually looking for the horror. There's the thriller. I'll look through that too. Comedy. So this is all documentaries, miscellaneous, sports, music. Where's the horror? Here you go, a bird's eye view of the place. I think this one's a little bit bigger. I think they have more shelves than the Knoxville used to have. I say used to because it's gone. Okay, this is amazing. Right past sci-fi and fantasy, horror, 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 and right into drama. 1, 2, 3, 4 things of horror, and it's all in alphabetical order. All right, so I'm in F. This is all Friday the 13th right here. I'm gonna look at this and then right into Fright Night, The Frighteners, very underrated movie. Then we're into Dusk Till Dawn, just showing you this one row. We start off with Freaky with Vince Vaughn, which I did the locations of Freaky a couple years after it came out. That was filmed in North Georgia, not too far from here. Look at that. This is a very underrated movie. Had they had the rights worked out, they were going to call it Freaky Friday the 13th because Vince Vaughn plays like a very Jason type slasher. And it's a comedy. It's funny. It's horror comedy. Check it out if you haven't seen it. And check out my old video of the locations after you watch it. Bigfoot Wars. Yeah, we need some cryptid movies.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to walk away with this for many reasons. I love the combo DVDs. I always buy whatever movies they are. If they're a mix match or whatever. It's Friday the 13th, my favorite horror franchise. And it has, check this out, the 3D glasses and Friday the 13th uncut. $8.95. I'm taking it. And don't touch that dial. When I get home later, I will do an extensive show and tell what I picked up, a good old fashioned haul at the end of this video, near the end. All right, Chris just asked me, what'd you say?
Have you had enough?
I have to stop. I have to stop. We didn't even get to the classics.
Yeah.
Look at that, the bridge on the River Kwai. A lot of great stuff. We will be back for sure.
Yeah.
It's not far from home.
Nope.
Not terribly far. Apples to apples. I just got 2 bags full. I stood in this spot right here and what did I say?
I'm not gonna buy that much. I'm gonna restrain myself.
It's terribly hard to do at McKay's.
Yeah.
I think that's my 3rd time. That's my 4th time out of McKay's. Every time I've spent around about the same.
Yeah.
I've got a giant haul to share once we get home.
You do. Exciting.
Oh man. Yeah, so we're gonna.
Almost like a Chris the Girl video or something.
Yeah, look at that. You're rubbing off on me. I'm excited because one day we're getting closer and closer to the day I display all my stuff. And we have more room now, so.
Might as well.
Much ahead. All right, let's get home. Greetings, travelers. This video is no, it's not really. I'm just shouting them out. This video is thanks to Erie Travels. Our friend Mark Muncie. for getting us on the know about McKay's back in the day. And now we're here. And now look what we've done. We've spent a ton. I love it. Thank you, Mark.
We may be hanging out with him sooner rather
That's
than
right.
later.
We are. We were talking about that today.
Mhm.
Much ahead with Erie Travels. See you on the other side. All right, guys, I'm home. I don't know what to do with my hat. Check this out. I have laid out everything I purchased today in Chattanooga right here on the pool table. I will go through it one by one as quickly as possible. If you take a screenshot, you can make it last longer. I'm so excited. We got some really cool stuff today. Okay, so I'm gonna start from this corner, kind of work my way across. This is all the stuff that I bought at McKay's. I won't go in depth with the books, I'll just kind of show you. I'll sweep down. But I picked up a lot of horror DVD at McKay's. I didn't think I was gonna do that. Also got one VHS tape there. Let's start. Let it begin. All right, I was just at a haunted video store on Friday night, and Rewind, aka Pongo, picked up a VH copy of The American Werewolf in Paris. If you saw that video, go check it out. That was a great time, and I like that movie. I watched it a lot, specifically on HBO when I was a kid. So I got An American Werewolf in Paris on DVD, $2.95. I picked this up more so because of the cover. The Killer Shrews, $3.95. I love the combo DVDs. I got Halloween 2 and Halloween 3 sealed, not open yet, $5.95. Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. This is the only Nightmare on Elm Street that I ever saw in the theater. I was really young. Such a great experience at the Castle Theater when I was a kid. This is the first DVD release of Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, so I wanted to pick that up. We've got The Terror, House on Haunted Hill, and Night of the Living Dead combo. Jack Nicholson in The Terror, also Vincent Price, House on the Haunted Hill, Night of the Living Dead classic. This is a movie that I first watched on Netflix, Frozen. If you haven't seen that, it's I don't want to go in depth. I don't want to take too much time, but if you know, you know. But that is a cool psychological thriller movie. They get stuck on a lift. You can kind of figure it out. Ozfest, 40th anniversary Blu-ray, $6.95. I had to get that. I just saw Jack Osbourne on Saturday. Tremors 2. I love Tremors 2. This used to play a lot back in the day on like Stars and HBO. Love the Tremors movies. First one's my favorite. Friday the 13th. I already shared this. That's the one with the 3D glasses. Clive Barker's Hellraiser. Right there. And Hellraiser 2. Hellbound. $10.95 for that. And then right next door, I've got Hellraiser 3 through 6 combo set for $6.95. This is the only VHS tape that I bought. At McKay's, they had a little bit. This is the old school Star Trek episode, parts 1 and 2. Okay, and the last 3 for McKay's as far as movies. We've got Indestructible Man, played by the man of 1,000 faces, Lon Chaney. Never seen that. This is a DVD I remember renting at the video store that I worked at. Hollywood Video on West Hillsborough Avenue. Johnny Depp. It's a black and white Western, and the music, I really enjoyed it because the music was done by Neil Young. It's different. And then also, I got it up here in this 3-pack, but I got this one. This is Terror again. Boris Karloff and Jack Nicholson. I have never seen that, so I look forward to watching that. Okay, that's all of the McKays as far as movies. Here's just a little peek at the books that I got. They're all paranormal. They're all haunted. I've got a huge haunted book collection upstairs. Go check out my library on Chris the Girl's channel. She just decorated all that a few videos ago. Okay, so here we are at Crocbusters. These are my pickups. I'm going to go this way. The Terminator collection, Terminator 1 and 2. I got the Inner Space. I love the cover of this. I haven't seen this movie in a while. It's so good. I got the Richard Scarry's Best Busy People video. Used to watch that when I was a kid, so I thought that was really cool. I really liked the cover. I went with The Babysitter, Alicia Silverstone, and then I got Bird on the Wire. I had to get that. One of my favorite Charles Bronson movies, next to Death Wish, 10 to Midnight. I already have, I think I do have 10 to Midnight on a VHS, but this was a different version. So I had to get that, and check this out. Charles Bronson and Robert Duvall. I have never seen this. Breakout. Impossible Not for Bronson. I look forward to watching this. I've never seen that. We've got Charles Bronson again and James Coburn. Hard Times. I look forward to watching that too. Not seen that. And then last but not least for Bronson, Assassination. This is Seal. This is a canon movie. And his wife is in it right there, Jill Ireland. And I have visited their resting places in Vermont a couple years back. That's one of my most favorite cemeteries. It's so beautiful where he's buried. And then here we go. Chuck Norris. This Braddock, Missing in Action 2. I haven't seen this in a long time. This is another canon film. Pick that up. And then, of course, one of my favorite sidekicks. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris. And also, rest in peace, Jonathan Brandis. This is a great movie. I love this movie. I was, going to karate and when this came out, and I was a huge fan of Chuck Norris, so it was really neat to watch that when it was a thing. I remember renting it at a video store. Imagine that. All right, just a few more. I got the Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, just because I love this cover. It's not part of that set. It's the original release VHS. Pretty cool. I got the Ben-Hur sealed. This is how much these tapes were back then. $30. And I got this one just to show you what's going on here. $4. And then my last three right here, I kind of already showed you. Ernest Goes to Camp. Check out that tape right there. Touchstone. Filmed in Tennessee. Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Check it out. Pretty cool. This is a 1990 re-release. So it's not the OG, but it is the OG cover. It is just like the one that I rented when I was a kid. I believe I do. And that's why I need to get everything out. I believe I do have a Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 somewhere, Freddy's Revenge. It's just been years since I've seen it. But this was a pretty good pickup for the price. Wasn't a bad price at all. And then last but not least, House 2, the second story. And that's it. That is everything I bought in Chattanooga today right there. I spent a couple bones. And when I say couple bones, probably a couple bones and a half. And when I say bones, I'm talking about $250 right there. And I don't splurge a lot. I usually buy my travel, my gas, all of that. When I go to conventions, I buy autographs. That's really my thing. Physical media, that's what I spend my money on. That's what I collect. So when in Rome, and if Rome's got a deal and stuff you haven't seen, aka Chattanooga, you got to cash in. These were all great pickups. These were exactly, and I'm so grateful I can share this all with you. I had fun today. I hope you guys enjoyed our shopping. All right, I found a hat. I picked this up a couple weeks ago. You may remember it when we were out shopping for furniture. I was at this Indianapolis 500 when I was a kid with my dad. The Indianapolis 500 is coming up this Sunday. It's always Memorial Weekend, so look at that. I think it's the 110th, the greatest spectacle in racing. I look forward to going back to the Indy 500 again. That was one of my favorite experiences, just with all the memories with my family growing up around the track. I didn't mean to do a huge side note here at the end, but yeah, that's all relevant. Anywho, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know what your favorite part of the video was, what your favorite pickup was. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I should have grabbed something. Maybe you saw something that I missed. Put that down there in the comment section. because when you're going around and you're in excitement, you miss things. And I say that because when I edit back these videos, sometimes I catch it and I'm like, oh man, I didn't see that. And sometimes I edit them and I don't see it. So I always appreciate that input. And yeah, well, that's going to be the video. Please also go check out Chris's video. Again, always a link in the description. It is 10 o'clock on the dot. And we're going to wrap this up right here in my pool room. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy your day today, whatever you're doing. Be safe out there and know that you're awesome, that you're loved, and no matter who you are and no matter what you're going through, just know that there is always much ahead. I look forward to seeing you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. I'll be here. I hope you'll be there too. And last but not least, I showed this when I made the Kinder video in Cincinnati. I picked this up at an antique store in Indiana. It's my Ghostbusters 2 poster that they used to give out at Hardee's when I was a kid, 1989. I had one at some point. And hey Bella, there she is. And now I got it back. Side note, back to it. Good girl. Okay, it's over. It's over. Bye-bye, guys. See you tomorrow.